Hey folks, Ron Colby with Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. Today we're going to talk about our Flappin Hog. It's one of probably the most awesome jig trailers that you can really use. It's a very compact, very small, very heavy little bait. You can put it on a jig. You can rig it by itself on a round ball, shaky head, Texas rig it, however you want to rig it the most effective way for what you're fishing and how you're fishing. But today we're going to show you about setting it up on a jig. And that right I got here is a Peppered Custom Baits brown and purple jig. I use this one a lot, mostly in the spring, with a little bit of blue or late fall. The crawdads, start getting a little blue tint to them. Let me give you a little trick that I do when I'm fishing with a jig. I take the skirts and the skirt, and I like to have my front skirts really short, but I'll turn this over and you can see you've got long skirts, you got some short skirts. Well, I'll take just a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut them all the same length. I'm just going to trim this all up, make it look nice and neat. And what that's going to do is when you start fishing it, and this is really effective in the wintertime, is it'll actually cause that skirt, that front skirt, to balloon a lot more. You can see how it's puffed out right here. And then when it's trailing, now you've got a long skirt on the back and a short skirt on the front. What we're going to do with the Flappin Hog is, along with all of our Yamamoto baits, we have an egg sac. This is a little bit hard to see in this blue one, but there's a smooth portion in the Flappin Hog right here. And what you always want to do is try and get your hooks up, and you want to use the proper hook, proper jig size, to get that through the body and poke up through this the smooth part of the bait. That's going to give you the optimum weight. It's going to give you the really good action on the flaps. You're not going to hinder the bait at all, and that. So we're just going to take it. There's really no right or wrong to rig this bait on up and down. We do have some laminates, some two-tone colors. I always rig my lighter color on the bottom side of the jig, so it's on the bottom just like a natural on a crawfish if I'm using a two-tone. We're just going to push this hook straight in. We're just going to keep going right in the center. We're going to just kind of keep feeling a little bit until we can get right to that clear, that smooth spot. I'm going to bring the hook right on out. I'm going to run this right up. I'm going to push it up against the skirt to help it balloon out a little bit more. You're going to get you a nice straight jig. Throw it back out. And this is a fish catching machine right here. I hope you enjoy and good luck on your next fishing trip.